Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Wednesday special. Today we have one of the decks that I'm most interested in the season, especially for maybe a potential new brew that maybe can't be competitive. So today we're going to be trying out Urabrask in a kind of a bolt burn style, combo-ish style deck. See if this deck actually has any legs in the current meta. So the new card, like I said, is just Urabrask. Outside of that, there's not another new card, but he is special enough to warrant a whole new brew around it. So if you guys like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. That way I know you guys like to see this kind of content, and I will revisit. The more likes the deck has, the more likely I would likely to revisit this exact deck, maybe modifications, and improve the list. Go ahead and do that, and let's get into the deck list. Alright, so we have 4 Chandra Dress to Kill as a way to produce a little bit extra mana. 2, it also is a card advantage piece. We have Insight to pitch extra lands away. We have Finale of Promise as a way to double spell, which immediately triggers Urabrask to flip. And we have 4 Light Up the Stage, one of the best ways to draw cards in the format. We have Wild Slash, Shock, Play with Fire, Skewer. So we have like every single burn spell that could be for 1 red. So that's pretty sweet. We have Steamkin and Burgy as an alternative ways to keep producing mana. We have 4 Fields of Ruins for those pesky creature lands and also greedy mana bases. Sideboard wise, we have Rending Volley for mono white, 4 Grease Fang, stuff like that. 3 Rose for Chandra, 2 Rolling Vortexes for life gain strategies like Angels. We have 3 Unlicensed Hearse for Graveyard Hate. We have 2 Chain Whirlers as a way to fight through Elves. It's a pretty good blocker against mono green. And we have Hazoret also as a mid-range piece if it just actually outperforms in a matchup over something like Urabrask. Or maybe even Chandra Dress to Kill. So, no further ado. Let's see if he can't crush people with mono red Urabrask and Pioneer. Cliffs for the opponent. Passes. Hazard tapped. Go. Urborg. Passes. Magnetic Insight. Discard a land. Draw a couple cards. Pass the turn. Stomps my face. Plays a Pathway on red, which is better known as a dual land now. Plays the Bone Crusher Giant. Another non-land. Shock Face. Light Up the Stage. Play a land. Pass the turn. Goes to combat. Smacks face. Take it down to 14. Plays a tap Hive. Graveyard Trespasser. Eats my Light Up the Stage. We untap. Another Chandra. Play Cave as a tap land. Play Burgy. Pass the turn. Blood Crypt tapped. Do you have removal? Probably. Shadow. Power Word Kill. Hits my face for 7. Down to 7. Play Den. That was a bad top deck. Wild Slash. Light Up the Stage. Can't do anything with that. Scoop it up. So against Rakdos midrange, we bring in Roast and maybe Hazoret. Down a Burgy. Down a couple Chandras. Down some Shocks. Up a Chandra. I don't like that. Play a Mountain. Pass the turn. Blood Crypt. Untapped. Thoughtseize. That's fine. Takes the Chandra. Play Runaway Steam King. Pass the turn. Thoughtseizes. Takes Skewer. Fatal Pushes. Play a Mountain. Light Up the Stage. Pass the turn. I am still shocked that he kept Fatal Pushes in. Thoughtseizes. Against a burn deck of all things. That makes literally no sense. So he essentially is at 13. I guess we cast Burgy. Pass the turn. Kills my Burgy. Attacks with Trespasser. Down to 15. Play a Den. I don't think it's worth killing a Graveyard Trespasser, even though it's going to flip. I'd rather kill a Shieldred. Go blank. Sure. Yeah, that hurt. Play a tap land. Pass the turn. So bad. Plays a Blood Tithe Harvester. Another Hazard. Like that does nothing. I could block and trade. Take 4. I'm not exactly dead, but goes to combat. Attacks with both. Turn on the Den. We block and trade. Down to 3. Plays a Pathway on black. Shieldred? Sure. And we draw a Mountain. We scoop it up. 0-1. Let's get into the next. Fable Passage cracks it. Gets an island. Burgee, play a Den, pass the turn. Ruin Crab, plays the Dark Slick Shores, mills me. Play a Den, Runaway Steamkin, pass the turn. Plays a land, mills me. Brang Sanity, passes. Cast Burgee, put a counter on the Steamkin, pass the turn. Plays a land, mills me. Jace the Perfected Mind, mills me for 15, which is 30 in total. Not exactly dead though, right? Very close. Very close. Alright, so play with Fire Face. That's a free spell. Keep that on top. Skewer the face. Remove 3 counters. Play Urabrask. So we hazard the face, which is free. Actually, it's a ritual. Cast Light Up the Stage. Get some mana. Runaway Steamkin. Play another Chandra. Or should I play a Chandra? So we flip Urabrask. Hit him. Exile the top card as a mountain. That's not helpful. So go to combat. And I guess attack for... not exactly lethal. But we got him close. That was a lot of damage for one turn. Down to 2 past the turn. And we die. Okay. That was... not bad. Against Mill. I guess volley for the crab. Go down insights. And maybe up a Hazoret. Run it like that. Play Den. Pass the turn. Grab for the opponent. Passes. Play with fire. Den. Spike-filled hazard the face. Light up the stage. Pass the turn. So I guess that gives me a land and something to do next turn. As he starts to milling me. Chart, of course. Seems pretty reasonable. Question is, can we get to this Urabrask in time? Play Steamkin. Play Den. Pass the turn. It's not a terrible top deck. A second Steamkin might mean we could do a little bit of comboing. So he mills us. Another Burgee's in the yard. As long as he doesn't get all of my light up the stages, I should be okay. Passes. Mills me for 6, right? 3 more. My last Den. That's weird. Play a Den. Play Steamkin. Grow the first Steamkin. Go to combat. Attack face. No blocks. Takes it. Down to 17 past the turn. No milling. We do need to apply a lot of pressure this turn. Mills me for 3. Gets a Burgee. Play with fire in a mountain. Ugh. Not a Jace. Ugh. Is that lethal? 20. Yeah, that's lethal. Is Mill good? Is it becoming a legit deck? We had a little bit of showing last game, but yeah, that takes me out. No, we're at 5. Okay, deck. Let's win. Urabrask. Grow the entire team. I wish I had a burn flashback spell. Go to combat. Smack your face. He blocks. We go ahead and play with fire. I really don't like doing that, but he has any burn spell. I mean, can't put anything in the graveyard or actually I could have bought him that, but so we get milled by 1 card. All right, pray that he can't kill us this turn, which would be pretty unlikely, right? There's no way you can't mill the last 3. Hideous laughter, and we scoop it up. Ouch. 0-2. Let's get into the next. Gorge Swiftspear hits me. So this is clearly Tarka red. Skewer. Mountain, crash through, draw a card, pass the turn. Stomping Grounds, untapped. Experimental Synthesizer, gets a Carplusion Forest. Can't really use that. Hits me for 2. Epicure, down to 16. Pass the turn, I guess. It's not looking too good. These Chandras are kind of clunky. I cut 1 and the other 1-drop spell and shocks, and I increased my 1-drop draw cards, but still 3 Chandras, I guess, is 1 too many. Gets implement of combustion. Plays it. Prowess an extra, so 4 damage coming in. Okay, down to 12. Hazard. Chandra. Uptick it. Kill the Swiftspear. Pass the turn. Swiftspear. Face. Down to 10. Unless you got another instant. Nope. Burgee. Play Burgee. Uptick Chandra, ping you. We will go ahead and cast Spikefield Hazard for free. Spectacle, play Field of Ruin. Spectacle, Skewer, pass the turn. Sacrifices the Implement of Combustion to do 1 in my face. Burning Tree Emissary. What does that mean for me? I hope that just means you have a Bushwhack and just attack, which is not that big of a deal. We do take 5. Let's see, as a land. Everything at face. We will attempt to block the Swiftspear. Down to 4. Wild Slash, Uptick, Chandra, Wild Slash, the Burning Tree, Finale, get Wild Slash, light up the stage, hit the Bushwhack, cast light up the stage, produce 2 red mana, 3 red mana I should say, play Field of Ruin. We'll just go ahead and play this Runaway Steamkin. Go to combat, smack you with Burgie. Could have Field of Ruin, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, that did something. We're in this match, or game. We got game 1. Sweet. So I feel like this is a Chain Whirler matchup. Outside of that, it's probably about it. Down a Chandra. I think we go down to Expedite. Or I don't like that. Play as a Gorge. Implement of Combustion. Den of the Bugbear. Go. Stomping Grounds untapped. Burning Tree Emissary for the opponent. You got a Bushwhack. Nope. Sacks Combustion. Draws a card. That's fine. Plays another Implement of Combustion. Let's go ahead and shoot the face. Or shoot the Burning Tree. Expedite. Play a Mountain. Pass the turn. Maybe I should have played the Hazard. That would have guaranteed me to Chandra. Cracks the Combustion. Trying to draw something of relevance. Swift Spear. Goes to combat. Tax. I think I just Expedite so I could draw a card. Chain Whirler. Okay, that's fine. Take it down to 17. We untap. I could Hazard face right up the stage, hopefully find a land, but I think I just Hazard tap. That guarantees it. You just pass. I don't really think I have to worry about my life total this turn, unless he has multiple Swift Spears. Experimental Synthesizer. Grows the Swift Spear. Gets a Atarka's Command. Question is, do you have another land? It's not a bad top deck, so he could do 3, 4, so 7. Nope, Epicure. That's fine. We're at 16. Hits me for 2. Down to 14. Are we going to get a game? Are we going to get a match win? That would be quite impressive. It's got to hurt seeing command go away. So I think I just drop down Chain Whirler, eat the Epicure, pass the turn. Plays a Mountain. No attacks. Passes. Finale. That's not really what I want. Chandra. Uptick it. Light up the stage. Play a Den, pass the turn. Finale's not really a good card here. I could Expedite, and I guess light up the stage. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's possible. It's not really efficient, though. Cracks the Blood. Discards an Epicure. I mean, he has to have a Bolt, right? That can kill the Chain Whirler. Then he's like open. Combustion. See, what's weird about this, if he's playing all these, shouldn't he be playing the Rebirth card to get 3 1/1 goblins? Play with Fire. Exile the top card. Urabrask. That's what we want to play anyway, so we'll play it. Pass the turn. I don't even care about this Finale. We got our 1 piece. Let's see if we can't have an explosive turn next turn. Combustion. Cracks it. Draws a card. Pings me. Plays a tap Den. How much damage can we do this turn? Urabrask is pretty fire with this hand. This is free, and free. So, another free card. Sweet. So, first things first, let's ping his face, because we will go ahead and crash through. Save targets. Always yield. Okay. Draw a land. Play the land. Go ahead and skewer. And skewer. And skewer. For free. Pop you to death. Alright. Urabrask win. Urabrask win. 1 and 2. Let's get in the wrap up. But what did we learn after doing some slight adjustments in this list? And I think it definitely allowed the deck to be able to do stuff earlier in the game without punishing us for not having enough cards later in the game when Urabrask is down. So I definitely liked the additions of Expedite and, of course, Crash Through. Like, both of them, I think, really performed in that last game. Allows us to draw in the early game, dig for Urabrask, and then when we start to combo off, we probably don't even need Wild Slash, honestly. The Skewer the Critics plus Urabrask is probably enough just to burn them out of the game. So Wild Slash, maybe I could trim a couple copies and go up like the Fury or something like that, where it's another 1-drop, draw a card, get first strike. I'm not sure if that's where I want to be. That definitely could be a possibility. I do like the fact that I have 14 and 14 on my sorceries and instants, which makes Finale a promise a little bit more consistent. Finale did do some work. We are able to cast it quite consistently, get a 3-drops, to get a couple 3-drops. I think that's actually pretty decent. The mana base, there was a certain portion of the time where we had to mulligan to get 2 or 3 lands and then hopefully go off from there. So sometimes we had to mulligan pretty far. And against Rakdos midrange, that's definitely not a good, sequence. I hope the crash through really in the expedite really helps us with the land issues so we can ramp or speed up into the land drops. Let me know down in the comments what cards you guys would have considered for this list, because it's definitely a spicy deck. I think the deck actually is kind of fun and, could be exciting if you're a mono red player. Outside of that, I think the deck has a lot of the sideboard pieces tech for most matchups. The only thing you maybe could argue is maybe we should have some number of a threaten effect, like Kari Zev's or Kari Zay's expertise. Maybe that's something we should be considering. But Chain War really helped us against Atarka to slow him down. First strike body, 3/3. It's pretty big and chunky to block his threats. So that helped out quite a bit. And I was happy that we were able to close it out with the Urabrask. The Skewer, just burn for 4. Free 4 damage per card is actually quite powerful. So I really like that. And the fact that this deck does a pretty good job at producing extra mana for ritual-like effects is actively kind of sweet. I think there is definitely something here, but it needs to be fine-tuned, I think, a little bit more. Like I said, that's where you guys come in. Let me know. If you guys want to see this deck list again, if you have a little bit of adjustments you want to see in the next round, make sure you put that in the description or the comment section, and I will read it, talk back with you. If you want to join the Discord, there's a link to my Discord in the description below, and you could help talk to me and get to possibly vote on what decks get featured on this channel, because every deck that I feature, like this one, was voted on as the winner. So it's a pretty sweet deck, and clearly people in my Discord agree that this deck was interesting enough to win. And until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Talk to you soon.